Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Station Silicon Valley for the Nintendo 64. In the last video, we played Have a Nice Day, the second level that we could play in the game, and now we have access to Honeymoon Lagoon, which is the third level in the set of pink levels that we start with. And if we beat this, we can immediately go to the blue levels. But I don't want to do that just yet. Go to the blue levels, I mean. I want to keep playing with the pink, purple levels. Whatever color it is. So, let's play Honeymoon Lagoon. The electric fence is linked to the big machine. Play around with it and see what happens. Oh yeah, and bring me back something soft and fluffy to hug. So we need to deactivate the big machine, we need to deactivate the electric fence, and we need to get something soft and fluffy. It may be a sheep, it may be something different, who knows. Anyway, we start as a racing mouse. And I'm going to break this just to get energy ready to grab just in case. There's the electric fence, we run into that, we are taking a lot of damage. And we need to use the ramp to get up here. You want to hit the switches first, because if you do that, this happens. We get 4 power cells. But we also need to hit the buttons as we do this too, and this can be a little slippery because of how quickly the camera moves. And if you can get all 4 buttons red at the same time, you'll deactivate the big machine. Actually, no, we deactivated the machine first. Then we deactivated the electric fence. This is what you have to do to deactivate the electric fence. I believe you have to hit the switches, the little levers first before you hit the little 4 switches, or else you can't get the power cells. Anyway, let's continue on where the electric fence has been turned off. And that area looks pretty nasty, but that's not where I want to go. Not yet. Let's grab a power cell and then use our turbo boost to go through that ring. I'll explain what the rings are for eventually. For now, we need to get through here, and there are racing foxes with wheels here, and we need to use our turbo boost to get up the hill. It is possible for the foxes to follow you all the way up the hill, which can be rather annoying. Also, this is a pretty steep slope, and you need to get to where you need to go. You need to get yourself above the ledges and quickly in order to, well, get to the ledges. And here is a power cell that is easy to miss. Now, we need to go down here, and we need to go through the... Did I just take damage from running into the sheep? That was weird. I didn't think that was possible. You actually take damage for turbo boosting into the sheep. Anyway, we got the sheep. We've now completed all 3 mission objectives, and now the teleporter is active. Also, you don't want to go here as the racing mouse, because you will get hurt if you do. The reason you'll get hurt is because while you'll have a way to that area, you won't be able to have a way back. And you have to get to the sheep the way that I did, because, well, you won't be able to jump over that metal panel as the racing mouse. Now here, you need to jump off the edge and float to get through that ring. I don't necessarily need to grab that energy, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now, how much do I have? Good, we have 10. That's how much we should have. Now, you can go down here for some energy, but you can also do this to unlock an animal, which I'm going to do. The animal that I'm going to find is not very useful for this area, but I'm going to show it off anyway. Springy thingy. Environment, Europe. Skill A is jump, skill B is bah. Water resistance okay, mass medium, armor light, strength weak, traction good, fall distance medium, production medium, engine spring, intelligence very low. It's basically a sheep on a spring. So you're going to get not only racing enemies, but also sheep on a spring. And that is used as an attack. Now there's energy in there, and I can use it for what I don't necessarily need to do, but can do anyway. I think this is what the springy thingy is for. It's that. You can actually take out the racing foxes. Now, we will be able to play as them eventually, but we can unlock it now. Type Fox, Environment Europe. Skill A, Teleport. Skill B, Attack. Water Resistance, okay. Mass Light, Armor Light, Strength Medium, Traction Average, Fall Distance Medium, Production Short, Engine Electric, Intelligence very high. So the Teleport lets you do that. And you can do a tail sweep attack by holding B. However, I don't exactly need the Racing Fox for anything. So let's get some energy. And let's get our regular sheep back, because we are going to need the regular sheep for what we're going to do. We need to get back on this platform first and foremost. And then we need to float all the way over here. By the way, there is a limit to how long you can float. Once that blue circle empties, that's when you stop floating. So you just want to be careful. And I have no idea what's going on with the shadows over there. But anyway, let's go through this ring, float over here, grab the power cell, float through here, and then make our way through to this opening. Ding-a-ling! You got all the rings. And by going into this opening, we can get ourselves the trophy for going through all the rings. And we can get the last of the power cells. Teleporter is right there. And that's what happens when you run out of float power. I am now trying to rotate the camera there. And from here we can just float on over to the teleporter. And that is Honeymoon Lagoon complete. Next up is the battery farm, but we can also play Snow Joke, which is the first of 7 blue levels. So here is what is basically the grassland kind of levels, the Europe style levels. I'm guessing the blue levels are more like the Arctic levels. I only saw 2 of the worlds as a kid, and well, you're looking at those 2 worlds. Like I said, Never got far in this game. Didn't really want to do much when it came to puzzle platforming. I just didn't have the mindset for it as a kid back then. But now, I may be able to beat this game. Who knows? Anyway, we have the battery farm available, and I will be playing that in the next video. So join me next time where we go through the battery farm. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!